In a Kashmiri village nestled between India and Pakistan, a river flows. One side calls it Neelam and the other Kishanganga. Families live apart, shouting and waving across the water each day. They wave their hands in the air, but their hearts are longing for a touch they can't have. This village speaks of separation pain, but also of unbreakable bonds. As the sun sets, their waves of longing continues. I'm talking about this today because 14 August marks the Partition Horrors Remembrance Day. In a fitting tribute to all those who lost their lives due to the partition of the nation and were displaced from their roots, the government has decided to observe 14 August every year as the day to commemorate their sacrifice. This day, now known as Partition Horrors Remembrance Day, stands as a symbol of unity woven from threads of struggle. Declaration of such a day would remind present and future generations of Indians of the pain and suffering faced by the people during the partition. India attained its freedom from British rule on 15th of August 1947. Independence Day, which is celebrated on 15th August every year, is a joyous and proud occasion for any nation. However, with the sweetness of freedom, our country also witnessed the trauma of partition. The birth of the newly independent Indian nation was accompanied by violent pangs of partition that left permanent scars on millions of Indians. Families were displaced, fathers were distanced from their daughters, and sisters were torn away from brothers. Their bonds stretched across borders. The partition caused amongst the largest migrations in human history, affecting about 20 million people. Millions of families had to abandon their ancestral villages, towns, cities, and were forced to find a new life as refugees. Like a poem with verses of joy and sorrow, independence came with a bittersweet taste. The birth of a nation marked by freedom, yet marred with the heartache of separation. While at the stroke of midnight of 14th and 15th August, the entire nation will be celebrating this Independence Day, the pain of violence and partition has remained deeply in the subconscious memory of the nation. While the country prepares to become the largest democracy and the third largest economy of the world, the pain of partition suffered by the nation can never be forgotten.